How creepy can this get at this point in time? We got a report earlier today now that a victim decided to share his story dealing with a killer clown's hacking his internet. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. A killer clown was able to hack this person's internet, and we got a chance to read his story. He, of course, answered a couple of our questions, and he told us that apparently a killer clown was staring right at him through the camera. Can you imagine how bad that must be for a killer clown, a vicious and a destructive, evil intended killer clown to be staring right at you through the camera? These killer clowns vowed now that they're going to be hacking the internet as well as they prepare to purge next year on Halloween, but this is getting worse and worse and worse. We're going to go ahead and take it right now with the interview that we had with somebody by the name of Dylan, who decided to share his story. Well, folks, never in a million years we would have ever thought that it would actually get to this point. A killer clown stalking somebody through the camera. Can you imagine how disturbing that must be? Can you imagine just using your device and all of a sudden a killer clown stares at you? I mean, can you imagine how disturbing that must be? These killer clowns are absolutely taking everything to the point where it's not only even disturbing, but it's just frightening now. Nonetheless, like I said, we got a chance to talk to somebody by the name of Dylan on social media. We started off the interview by asking the question, so we understand that you saw a killer clown looking at you through the camera. He responded back by saying, yes, and it was creepy, blank. Look, dude, I called the cops and they were going to be investigating this, but this is so messed up. So I was using my laptop and all of a sudden it turned off. Then after I heard a clown laugh and my laptop turned back on and there was a clown looking right at me. It was super weird and creepy. It was looking at me and kept repeating, quote, come play with the clown. And it was laughing right after. After that, my laptop turned off and that was it. I did call the cops and they were checking out the internet service and other things on my laptop. But nah, this is completely scary. We then proceeded with the interview by asking the question, what do you think is going to happen next? And how secured do you feel? He replied back saying, I don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, are they going to do this on my phone? Are they going to do this on my computer I have downstairs? I mean, I honestly don't know what's next. And no, I don't feel secured at all. I really don't. You would think that you're secured on the internet, but after this happening to me, I don't feel secured. I really don't. At this point, this is getting scary and I'm just afraid here. I don't know why they are doing this. Why are they doing this? Like, why do this? I don't understand. I really don't understand. On a side note, I can agree with this man. I mean, this man is saying that why are the killer clowns insisting and trying to scare everybody in the population here? I mean, this is absolutely bonkers. The fact that these killer clowns are now stalking you through the cameras. I mean, can you imagine the trauma? I mean, that must be something huge. But nonetheless, we got a chance to ask again in the interview, what are you guys going to do? Or rather, what are you going to do if this happens to you again? If another clown shows up on your device? He replied back saying, if it happens again, I don't know. What do I do then? Do I throw my device away and get a new one? I mean, that's something I would do, but I would probably call my internet service to call them and see what's going on. I already called the cops because the invasion of privacy, which is clearly illegal, that's invasion of privacy, which is clearly illegal. But honestly, I just don't ever want to experience this ever again. I swear, if I do, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you can help but to feel sorry for this guy. I mean, if I was in his shoes, I would be freaking out too. Anyhow, I asked him the question, do you believe they can ever be stopped? He replied back saying, good question, cuz at this rate, I'm not sure. If they keep hiding behind their cameras and start hacking people in different devices, can they be located? I mean, I'm sure they can, but what if they relocate or what if they just run? This is pretty scary because I'm just thinking that I could be sleeping and one of those clown freaks could be staring at me while I'm sleeping. What is wrong with these creeps? I just want this to stop. And that's another thing. Can you imagine sleeping and all of a sudden you wake up and you hear a killer clown laughing or you see a killer clown looking right at you? I mean, that's got to be something. Of course, the interview went on with this question. These killer clowns are vowing to make the world suffer because of their wrongdoings in their eyes. They are looking to purge next year. Do you think that would ever happen? He replied back saying, at first I used to think these guys were fake, but now they are still promising on it. Why would they keep promising if it wouldn't happen? Something tells me that they really want to purge. Something tells me that they are planning something in the future that we would have to prepare for. I don't know, man. This is getting out of hand at this point. Do you think it can happen? Because I just don't know. Like I said, why are they still promising it even years after? I know it's never been done, but still it could happen if they planned it out without anybody knowing. The next question was, how threatening do you view these clowns? He replied back saying, "Oh, I view them as a big threat now. Before, I didn't believe any of this until this happened to me. And I know a lot of people are going to think that this is fake or that I'm faking this to get attention, but I'm not. Ever since the clown hacked my computer and my camera, that's when I knew these creeps were something. When I looked up killer clowns, I saw your videos on how they know how to hack, and I saw their threats. So I'm sure this is all them, and it's getting to the point where it's really, really scary." The next question was, how prepared do you think the police are? He replied back saying, I think they know what they are doing. Now, I also think these killer clowns know what they're doing as well, but I still don't know. Honestly, I think it's time for them to stop. If not, then the police will for sure take care of them. I think the police will take care of them big time. I think they are in trouble big time, and there is no way they're going to get away with this. No way in heck. And the final question was, do you think these killer clowns are going to stop? For the final time, Dylan replied back saying, honestly, no. It's been years and years, and they are still around and probably getting worse. I mean, now they are messing up people on the internet. Imagine how sick you have to be stalking people through the camera on a computer. I really don't know. I really don't think they are going to stop at this point. I mean, at this point, they are really wanted to scare everyone, and they are doing a good job, I'll admit that. But I just wish they can stop. Now, I can't sleep at nights thinking there's a killer clown listening to me through my phone or something like that. I don't know, but my gut feeling is that they are not going to go stop anytime soon. I really don't think they are. And now we put things in perspective here, ladies and gentlemen, after reviewing the interviews and, of course, his response. And you cannot blame this guy for being petrified after the events that would have happened earlier, that a killer clown was staring right at his camera. And now the questions begin to rise. What's going to happen next? Will my phone be the next target? Will it be a computer downstairs? Which social device are they going to be hacking into? And also, what's next is, who else is going to be the next victim? There's perhaps going to be millions of Americans feeling so many different hacks because these killer clowns are now vowing that they're not only going to purge in real life, no. They're vowing that they're going to be purging the internet. They're vowing that they're going to start hacking people, and they want to scare people. They want to fear people. They want to instill fear in society wherever anyone is at. It could be outside, or it could be inside on the comfort of your home, of course, using your laptop. And this is completely messed up. Can you imagine if somebody was doing their homework, or if somebody had a job and they needed to use their computer and whatnot, and all of a sudden their computer stops working and they actually see a devastating killer clown looking right at you, or they start hearing laughs in the background? This is getting out of control. Boo Boo the Clown, the leader of this entire Purge movement, the leader of the entire clown posse, has taken this to a completely whole new level now. He really crossed the red line here. We're talking about a man that is now making sure that is hell-bent that he's going to scare everyone, not only just in real life in the streets, but he's going to scare everyone through the computers as well. I mean, virtually speaking, this is going to be completely out of hand here. I cannot believe that we are actually talking about this. I can't believe that we're talking about the fact that these killer clowns now have invaded the internet. And just like Dylan said, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be thinking that this is fake. But we can assure you this is not being planned, this is not being scripted, this is something that the killer clowns have vowed doing, and now we're getting reports that some people are now, of course, receiving some strange phenomenons on their computers. And of course, we showed you also the game footage that happened on GTA a few days ago, that killer clown staring right at me and my broadcast colleague as we were preparing for the broadcast later this week on GTA. But I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the question really is, it's what's next? I mean, we know that they want to purge. We know that they want to hack. Who's going to be next in this victim? I mean, who's going to be the next victim in this raid of clowns who are continuing to scare the population? What's going to happen next? Like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to still follow the killer clown story. What's going to be happening next? We'll document it. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe. And if anything happens to you online, or even if it's real life, as always, report it. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.